Yo, what's happening, guys and girls? This is Liam Zollo with Sheena. Where are you going? Oh, there she is.
You're standing in my spot.
I stood in your spot.
Hey, guys. Happy Saturday. Happy
Might
Friday.
angle a little bit more.
Yeah, angle it, baby. Hi, everyone. Hope you're well. We have a great lineup today. We are going to be speaking to Katie Turner from Global Lip Service. And I'm so excited to be speaking with her. She's got 17 years in the fitness industry, and she owns a fitness gym, and she's a teacher, and she's actually quite popular. Liam has been asked on a couple of times at work, how do you know Katie? So, so we're excited that she's going to come in. And
it was actually funny that people during the week were actually asking me at Fitness First, going, how do you know Katie Turner? You're bringing her on the show. I'm like, I've never met her before. So this is going to be an interesting conversation to see how we've got a few mutual friends. And we're going to bring in my old Italian National Rugby League coach, Carlo Napolitano. He's coming in at about 12 to chat about success, motivation, how we overcame obstacles, and embracing your imperfections in your life. So and not let them being dictated by that. See, he has alopecia, and he works on behalf of Alopecia Australia, I think.
Awesome.
So, mate, he's got an abundance of information. He's a bubbly person. He's a lively guy.
Awesome.
So, looking forward to it. How's the camera angle? Do you reckon that camera angle's alright?
I think I'm going to shut the door right there, and I'm going to just maybe angle it down a little bit.
Okay, cool. No worries.
We're
awesome.
all professional here.
We're all professional. We're working on it.
Yeah.
We're working on it.
Cool. Okay. Got it?
So stay there, guys. We're just going to get set up, alright? So, might be like a minute or two. You guys get to see the behind the scenes stuff, what we're actually doing while we're actually before we go on air. So. And setting up and that, so we want you guys to be part of our journey along the whole way, so the whole time. So just stay tuned. Sheena's coming around now. We're going to go live in a couple of minutes. Just going to work out my microphone here. Keeps going up.
It's got a mind of its own, huh?
I reckon it's a clamp thing.
Yeah, is it? Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, we'll adjust them.
There we go. We got it. Yes. I've had like 3 weeks straight where I've forgotten about that until I've actually been in there. You ready to go?
I'm ready. I'm ready. So, do we know what we're talking about?
Yeah, I'm going to talk about coffee.
Oh, okay. We're going
to talk about coffee.
Okay.
While we're drinking coffee. While we're drinking, but I just want to share with you what's happened when I've actually reduced my coffee intake.
Okay, cool.
So I'm just going to go into that.
Maybe you'll inspire me to do great things.
Exactly right. We'll see how we go anyway. That's my first point. We'll see how our week's been and what we've learnt so far. Okay. So.
Pure Class A, high voltage, ultra live and direct. Bondi Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are live down on Bondi Radio. This is Liam Zollo, your host, and I'm with my beautiful co-host Sheena Alexandra. We are live down on Bondi Beach, Sydney, Australia, day before the City to Surf, and this is the weekend wellness show. Welcome in, Sheena Alexandra.
That was awesome, Liam.
Getting better?
Yes, that was actually a 10 out of 10.
10 out of 10. Wow, that's good. Awesome.
Yes, you said it. City to Surf is tomorrow. I can't wait to see all the runners. And I didn't participate this year.
Yeah, you didn't participate this year. That's
it's
all
just too hectic. It was just too hectic with the move and the holidays to the U.S. And I got sick in the U.S. So my training that I was on before I went, the one that you put me on, was out the window. So.
Look, that happens. You don't have to beat yourself up about that stuff, because what's happening here, we've put more emphasis in, because my training's taken a backseat.
Okay.
And we've put more emphasis in what we're doing here, trying to build a wider audience and talk about wellness. That you can't focus on everything at once.
And the best thing, Liam, is because I visualized myself being at the City to Surf, and sure enough, I am going to be there because Bondi Radio is going to have a platform. They're going to be blasting music to the runners, and I thought it would be really cool if you're available that we can participate. We can cheer the runners on. Maybe we pull a few out to have them plug their charity or, what song they're singing or what kind of fitness regime.
So we're going to pull them in here?
No, not here, but on the road.
On the road? On the road?
Yeah, on the road while they're running.
Well, I didn't know what we're doing. I thought we're coming in here. I thought we were doing a show, easy cruisy show down here.
No.
Now we're going on the road. We're going in the city to surf.
We are going to be in the city to surf.
Whoa.
We'd be pulling people aside. Can you be? I mean, I just have this visualization. I mean, if I can't run it, well, then we may as well participate somehow. And I think that would be a really, everyone loves to be on the radio. Everyone loves to be on the radio. And
everyone loves to be on the radio.
They can always stop for a little tiny 30-second chat with us.
So how are we going to do this? Have we sorted this out, the logistics of it all?
I'm thinking about it. Well, right now we're talking about it.
We're talking about it. Let's brainstorm how we can do this.
Well, I think it should be as authentic as you and I are, and we should do it as a Facebook Live, and I hold the camera, and you go with our mics, and you just go, hey, who you running for? What's your charity? Or we just do a few lives from the Wellness Radio group.
Okay.
And then we tell them to join the group to watch them. On the video.
On the success, and the success journey.
And they can have their little plug, and then they can take that little video and they can send it out to their database. And if they're raising money, they can. I don't know. I just had that idea.
She's good. That's why Sheena's good. She's just a creative individual there. So, what we want to chat about today, we're going to chat to Katie Turner.
Yeah.
And another gentleman called Carlo Napolitano.
Ooh, is he Italian?
He's Italian, right? And
you and these Italians. Oh, the guy.
Last week,
Stefano. My friend,
Stefano's your friend. So we're going to bring in Carlo Napolitano. He's actually got an English accent, so he's actually born in England.
Okay, cool.
So and he's in Australia now. So he's my old Italian National Rugby League coach.
Oh, okay.
So I got to represent Italy.
Wow. Okay.
Which is pretty cool in rugby league, and versus Wales and Fiji and Lebanon and Greece and Portugal, I think.
Yeah.
So I played about 5 test matches. And I couldn't have done it without the crew there at the Italian National Rugby League community and the committee. They've always seen something inside of me. Now I'm part of their journey, the FURLA, the Italian Rugby League Australia guys, on their journey and coaching now. So I'm doing the under 18s. Well, I did 18s and 21s last year. Coaching. So that was a great success, and it couldn't have happened without the people like Carlo, my family. That saw something inside me.
Is he a humble hero?
He's in the book.
Is he?
He's in the book. Yeah,
awesome.
Definitely. So he's definitely a humble hero. And the thing that I like about Carlo is always been honest. He's never been that coach that's just beating around the bush, like, we might give you some minutes and then you don't play any minutes.
Wow, okay.
He's that type of guy, like, you're probably not going to play this week because there's guys ahead of you.
Wow. So is that how it goes behind the scenes? Like, you have to request for you to be on the playing field?
Yeah, well, I mean, you don't, like, you might have 25 people that want to make the team, but only 17 take the field.
Right.
So you've got, like, what was that, 8 that don't
sit
play.
On the bench?
That don't even play.
Oh, right, okay.
Because you have, out of that 17, you'll have 4 sitting on the bench.
Okay.
So that's how it works. So you have, like, a group of 25, just in case those 17, the top 17 get injured. And
can you bribe? Like with coffee?
Well, you know what, I can bribe, I can give it a go. It's never worked for me in the past, to be honest. You could definitely give it a crack there. But so I'm super excited about the conversation with Carla. I'm super excited about the conversation with Katie.
Yeah.
And just on the topic of coffee,
that's
what I want to lead off on. And I am drinking coffee.
And I'm drinking coffee too.
We are drinking coffee from next door. And that's not a promo for the guys next door, but we should do one. Like, hey,
they do a really good coffee,
But anyway, so I want to chat about coffee. I'm a coffee addict.
Yeah, okay.
I'm a reformed coffee addict.
Are you admitting this to me as stage 1?
In stage 1, this is from Tom Cartwright, you're listening out there. I'm a stage 1. First step to transformation is awareness. I'm aware that I am a coffee addict.
Well, thank you for sharing that with me.
While drinking a coffee, I'm going to talk about how bad coffee is.
Okay, go.
No, I'm not going to say that. I just wanted to share my own theory about it. I don't know if I've heard this before, but I thought that if you drink coffee, you release the adrenaline or the adrenal glands.
Okay.
And you stimulate the adrenal glands.
Okay.
I've heard that before. Like I don't know the research behind that, but you probably would release some endorphins and oxytocin, but I think it's predominantly adrenaline. that gets shot into you.
Okay.
So which is an energy source.
Yes.
You know, that just gets you pumped up and fired up.
But it creates cortisol, doesn't it?
And it creates there's a consequence to having too much adrenaline released. You know, it's the fight or flight hormone.
Yeah, okay.
So what happens is what I was saying to you a couple of weeks ago with Con is when you go on a roller coaster, that also becomes a perception thing. But in terms of coffee releasing the adrenal gland, if you have your adrenaline rushing out of you, it lowers your immunity. And what happens when you low immunity? You're more prone to sickness. So that's all I wanted to say about the coffee thing, because it's funny, because I spent the first 4 weeks of my new job at Fitness First as like a business mentor, the personal training manager there. I spent the first 4 weeks getting to know my crew of personal trainers. I've got about 26 PTs there currently, personal trainers there currently. And I spent the first 4 weeks having coffee chats with them outside the club. Like unofficial chats, just like, hey, how's business going? You know, what can I do for you as a personal training manager?
It's a social thing.
Social thing. What was I doing when I was having these conversations? Coffee. I was having up to 4 cups of coffee a day. You know, so that much stimulation.
I know. When I worked in the corporate world, I would have 3 coffees a day, easy. Just in the morning, it's your ritual, and then after lunch, it's your ritual, and then you know, if you had an afternoon tea after, it's so good. I love my coffee, but it is actually it's a habit.
Exactly.
It's a habit. And I came back from the U.S. and I'm like, I'm not going to drink coffee in the morning. I'm going to take that out of my routine. I'm not going to buy it anymore. And that lasted for a good, solid 2 weeks.
Yeah, and I think that it's not bad to give up. Like, you don't have to give it up. What I did was, because I just wanted to finish that story as well, you know. And I was at the stage where you were like, I want to give it up. You know, it's not serving me anymore. It's not serving me. I'm serving it. You know. And what happened after about 6 weeks in? I'm probably a couple of months into my job now, but 6 weeks in, I was sick. I had to take 4 days off, remember? And I couldn't even do the radio show that week. Remember, I was like 4 days off.
In
that period. So I was having like 4 cups of coffee a day. And then that was the only thing that I changed, and reduced my training intake. I don't think I was eating that much worse. But is it the fact that I was having those coffees, which was draining the adrenaline out of me, which is lowering my immunity, which then made me more susceptible to sickness? I'm not saying it is. I'm not saying it isn't the case.
It's a good, interesting correlation, maybe, perhaps.
Well, nothing changed, Sheena. Nothing's changed since I've been on the radio show. You know, I like my coffee intake before that was like 1 a day. You know, maybe 2 a day, but I was jumping up 4, 5, and then I was having the ketone supplement. The ketone supplement on top of that, and I was having it caffeinated. So that's like 7 cups a day. So that's the thing I'm trying to get at. Too much of anything is a bad thing,
or can eventually be a bad thing.
So I dropped it for the next 3 weeks. I think. I'm not coffee at all. And then now I've just implemented it like 1 to 3 a week. So this is actually
except for today when you had 2.
Well, this is my second one of the week.
Oh, right, okay.
Yeah, and I do have coffee. If I have a coffee, I have a decaf.
Yeah.
Okay. So I think AFL play. You know AFL? Girls love AFL players. You don't know the sport AFL? It's the most popular sport.
I know about it, but I don't know it. I don't know the rules. I don't know any players.
Well, you don't know anything about that?
Touch up with you.
Well, AFL, we say it in the rugby league world, it's like seagulls chasing a chip. It's our mentality of like we're the better football, rugby sport. So, but they have a good AFL. What they, I think one of my friends was working with the AFL, the Swannies, and what he was mentioning is that the Swannies guys, the Sydney Swans, they're professional athletes. They run on average 18 kilometres a game, so they're actually very fit guys. They all of them drink decaf.
Really?
Decaffeinated coffee during the week.
What's the point?
Until game day.
Oh,
and then they have a caffeinated coffee.
Right, okay.
Because so they love the taste of the coffee.
Yeah.
But then when it comes to game day, that's when they get that little bit of
adrenaline.
That bit of adrenaline. That's okay. So it's how you use it. That's all I was just trying to get out there. It's not so much give up coffee, because I'm drinking a coffee now. It'd be hypocritical for me to say that. But what I'm saying
using
is,
it as tool,
use it as a tool instead of being dictated by my own coffee, knowing that I need that external force to give me energy. I've already got the energy inside me, and you know what? I enjoy coffee every now and again. I'm going to have it.
Yeah.
If you run with that one, then you can be disciplined.
Yeah, I like that perspective. But for me, it is a ritual. It's like it's the ritual side of it that is habit forming.
And what can we do?
I just have to change my mindset, and that's easy to do. So,
well, don't get to the point where I was sick, like me, for 4 days, where I couldn't have a coffee for 4 days. I didn't want one. All I wanted to do was sit in bed with a fever. And then after that, I was just like, nah, I'm not touching coffee. Yeah. And I felt better. My energy actually came back more. I felt more alert, and I felt less busy. I mean, busy, but not like busy and accomplishing things. That's what I'm trying to say. You know, it might sound funny, but I just noticed it. I always notice things, and in a way for my health, and that's a personal thing.
Yeah.
Cool. I want to share that with you. Had nothing to do with what we're going to talk about today with Kylie. What was I say? Katie. Katie.
Yeah. Well, we talk about anything in the morning.
Exactly right, and it is wellness. It is wellness.
Of course, it is wellness.
And it is.
And I'll talk about coffee any day.
Talk about coffee any day. And look.
So I have some good news.
Tell me your good news.
Well, I had a really cool, interesting chat today. This week with, I'm speaking to a whole bunch of people in the health and wellness industry, and this link was on LinkedIn, and somehow we got involved in a conversation. We ended up talking, and he is part of an MLM.
What's an MLM?
Multi-level marketing.
Okay.
For cannabis oil in the U.S. And
it's the same company I invested into.
I don't. I looked at the company yesterday, and I forget what the name is, but I'm very, very interested. He tells me the story that he signed up about 6 months ago, and it's really good quality CBD oil, and just to make it very clear, you don't smoke this, you don't get high. It's just used for many, many different ailments out there. And he had gone to America, and he went to go pick up his 10 bottles. They're about $150 per bottle U.S.
Yep.
And he was bringing them over to Australia because the law, I guess, we would be able to import it from the U.S. But the law has recently changed, and because the THC count in the oil is higher, it's at 0.03, and it's higher than the 0.001 or some content ratio. Yeah. So he had to give the bottles back, and he was really bummed. They confiscated them at the airport, and it's a horrible story. I'm like, oh. He's like, well, I'm going to get my money back. It's just a long process, blah, blah, blah. But in this conversation, he didn't realize I was from America. And I'm like, yeah, I'm from America, and I have friends and family all around, California, everywhere, Midwest, East Coast, and they definitely can use it for themselves, and absolutely know people that can use it for, their disease. And so I am really, really excited. I'm gonna do my research. There's a few things, you obviously have to tell everyone that they have to do their own research. You're not allowed to claim that it has any, cures, or, you're using it for whatever medicinal purposes, but you can't sell it. There's lots of laws and regulations of selling it for different ailments, but you can take it for personal use, and there's a few people that I'm going to be, introducing this to. But the funny thing is that, when I went to the hemp show a few months back, I was just visualizing that I just would love to be able to participate and prescribe it to people that I come across. And I've been talking to Ed, who has cancer, and he's treating himself with the Gerson method. And I tell him, you've got to start getting some cannabis oil in you. And he didn't know where to go. I'm like, just go to your local dispensary. They're all over the place in California. And so now I'll be able to have a resource to give him, and I'm really excited about that. But the best part about this conversation was that he was like, Sheena, I didn't mean for this to be a business call. And I'm like, that's okay, Mark. Don't worry about it. I'm constantly looking for products to sell, because there's 2 other products that I'm passionate about that are in the health and wellness space. He's like, well, what are they? And I said, well, the first one is ASEA, He's like, oh my gosh. And I'm like, and the second one is Juice Plus. He's like, I don't know much about Juice Plus, and I just gave him a little bit of a background of that. But he's like, but ASEA, I've been taking ASEA for 4 weeks now. And I'm like, oh my gosh, you have? I'm like, I'm 3 months in. And so we had this full-on conversation about ASEA and what it does. And, you know, it's not very often that you get to speak to somebody that knows the scientific research behind what this product is actually doing. And we just had this full-on, completely random, out-of-the-blue conversation about how powerful this product is going to be in, you know, 10 years' time when people start to understand what it is that these redox signaling molecules are actually doing to your body. And
can we just clarify that redox isn't the bath salts?
Yeah, no. It's redox signaling molecules.
Yeah.
And
that's what I thought about.
Yeah, no, redox. I'm probably saying it like the soap, but no, it's redox signaling molecules. And basically, what this product does is it cleanses your cells, and it identifies the communication paths that are no longer working, and it detects, you know, broken communication paths, and then repairs them, and so it slows down the aging process, and so I'm basically probably not saying this probably, but in a different audio book that I'm listening to, Think and Grow Rich, he's also talking about these communication signaling channels between cells, and he said there's billions of these in your brain. And you know, I'm listening to this on the same time as taking ASEA and knowing what this product is doing to my cells, and I don't know, I'm just so exciting. I am really super excited, and it's so, like, it's starting to work. I'm starting to feel very clear, and I mean, there's been so many coincidental things that have happened since taking it, and because it's cleaning your whole system, your pineal gland is also getting clean, and so you're, which is where a lot of your power comes from. Your brain power comes from this part of your brain, and you know, we because we eat a lot of toxins, and your body's filled with toxins, it kind of gets clogged, and so I don't know, it's giving me a little bit airy fairy, but I feel great.
Hey, you almost swore. That's good. You said effing. I'm saying you said effing great.
I feel so good, and I
feel so effing great.
I feel so effing wonderful, and very grateful, and you know, and then since I've been on this journey, my dad and I have been on this journey, and we've been reading, oh my gosh, so many incredible books about this, you know, this technology, and about this redox signaling molecules, and how the potential of our brain is so powerful. It's so powerful. We're only kindergarten stage of what we know our brain can do, and you get into the discussion of quantum physics. Physics, and you know, really telepathy, and it's just mind-boggling, and
it's exciting time. It's exciting time to be, because 100 years ago no one would even know about this when Think and Grow Rich was made. I think it was not 100, it was
1939.
Cool. Great book, by the way. Great book.
I've been listening to the audiobook now for like three different times now, because I have this long drive to Barara now, and I'm like,
to where? Whereabouts?
Barara? That's Barara? Where my daughter lives now. And she lives about an hour away, so I've got all this time. And I was talking to my friend, she's like, you need to just stick in an audiobook. And I'm like, you're right, I used to always do this all the time, so I kind of re-listened to it. I've been listening to it over and over and over again. And also Kevin Trudeau's Your Wish is Your Command. Powerful. Disc 5 of that. You can Google that. Man, that is incredible information. Really powerful information about how your brain is a transmitter, and just like a radio, just like a mobile phone, just like all these other technologies that we use for communication, we can communicate what we want to attract in our life. And the law of attraction, scientifically in regards to all the other laws, there's different rankings and weights of seniority. They say, and everybody agrees, like all the Rockefellers and the Einsteins and the Fords and all these wealthy people that were around at the turn of the century, they all agree that the power of attraction is the highest, that holds the most amount of weight in terms of definite, real. Or,
exactly right. And just on that as well,
reality.
This brings into quantum physics. I read a book called The Answer. It's I think it's by John Assaraf. He was part of The Secret, which is the law of attraction. And what he mentioned in the book is that there was a study done and I don't know exactly the study that was made, but they put an army officer in one part of the United States, right? And they took some cells from him, and they shifted over. So he was like in California or something.
Yeah.
You know? And then they've shipped the cell, the whatever it was, some molecules and cells from the army officer to New York.
Yeah.
Right? Have you heard this before?
I think I know where you're going, but continue the conversation.
Yeah. So it's so he brings it to New York, and then what they do is they sit the guy down, and they sit the guy down and they make him watch a movie about war, and he just gets tense and he gets really like closed up and angry and frustrated and scared and all those feelings. The cells on the other side of the country simultaneously changed. They shifted, like you could see him. It's connected. And then when they put a happy movie on, his cells changed again. They all came together. So it's just funny how that happened. There was the study done on that within the answer. So I didn't see the study myself. I just read it in the answer to the book. So and you can check that out through John Assaraf. That was just interesting to see that we're connected to ourselves even though we're not there.
Greg Braden also talks along these same lines. I was over at my friend Zoe's house last night. We were watching a series that he does. Really interesting that we're in different types of cycles right now. We're in a cycle of war, a cycle of global warming, and a cycle of monetary
hunger.
And he's saying these cycles happen throughout life, throughout the last 5,000 years. We see all of these cycles happening at different points of time. But this, for the first time, all these cycles are happening at once.
Wow.
And that's why, there's shifts happening, and like life seems to be kind of speeding up for me. I don't know about you.
A lot more. Well, you can tell that with technology.
Absolutely.
That's where it's speeding up. In the last 50 years, we've accomplished more in 50 years than we have in what was it last? God knows how long we've been on this planet. I'm not even going to take a guess. Thousands of years. Thousands of years. So, and we've managed to do what we've done in the last thousands of years that we've done in 50 years. In the last 50. So, what's going to happen in the next 50
I mean, even just the last 10 years, even just the way we communicate with each other. I mean, Facebook, when it was around 10 years ago, we didn't communicate it with that the way we communicate with it now. Today, it's a daily tool. It's a communication platform.
I hated Facebook back then.
I
was MySpace. But MySpace has come back to haunt me because I'm on Google. I don't know if this is off topic, but it actually relates to connecting. I actually met my girlfriend's dad for the first time, in Emily's dad. And how I met him was I went to a Thanksgiving party, and he's a good businessman, very good. He's the CEO of his own company. And the first thing he said to me, he comes up to me and goes, "You got to change your photos on Google." How's my American accent?
It sounds good.
Is that right? You got to change your photos on Google. He said it in his joking way, but I thought he was serious. And I actually Googled myself at the Thanksgiving party in Australia, of course. I'm looking at myself and all these photos from MySpace when I was 16 or 17, my shirt off at a party. I was 16.
I'm going to Google that now.
They've gone. I've wiped MySpace just recently. I just wiped MySpace. But they were my top photos. And I'm like, what about the number 8th photo when I was holding a world record certificate or something like this? Anything good. Nothing. It was all just shirts off, kissing the camera, doing something silly. So anyway, MySpace.
Speaking of Emily, shout out to the birthday girl.
Birthday girl tomorrow. So happy birthday, Emily. She's 24 years old.
Wow.
And she's got a maturity of a 35-year-old. I'm 30 years old in 2 months. I've got a maturity of a 16-year-old. So we've somehow balanced, in that way. So ladies tend to be more mature, don't they? Yeah, more mature in that way. But big shout out, 24th birthday.
Yay! You guys gonna do something? I know you guys went out last night for.
We were gonna go out last night, and we ended up staying in. And we had a little night together. Boring. It's called couples coma. Ever heard of this? It's single stamina. When you're single, you always have the stamina to go out and party, meet people, socialise. When you're in a couple, you've got couples coma. I saw that off a TV show, How I Met Your Mother. It's just interesting that we like that. So we're going to go out Sunday night.
Oh, that's cool.
I've got her a gift.
Oh, yeah.
Got
what did you get her? I'm just joking.
I want to tell, but she might be watching in. She's trying to probe. Yeah. She's been trying to probe for like a week now, and then she's got to that point now where she wants to probe that much, where she's like, I'm going to go out and buy that present anyway myself, just to see if I've got it, because she asked for a ring. Yeah. And so she goes, I'm going to go out and buy
the ring. She asked for a ring? Like, put a ring on it?
No, that's just a little ring. I don't know what it is. So she's been trying to probe me for like whether I've bought it or not. She's come up to me going, have you bought that ring? Yeah. And I'm like, no, I haven't bought it. Okay, cool, I'm buying it myself then. And I'm just going, yeah, okay, no problem. I'm trying to call her bluff that she won't buy the present that I've already got her. Maybe. Don't listen in. Hopefully not listen in anyway. Should we bring our guest in?
Is she here?
Yeah, she's here.
Where?
She's outside. She's been here for a while. I've been smiling at her while we've been talking.
I didn't know. Yeah.
Let's bring her in. All right.
So let's get her in.
We're going to go to a quick song. We'll go for a couple of minutes, and then we'll set Katie up.
Yeah.
And we'll come back.
Absolutely.
See what she has to say. So stay tuned.
Yay! Cool.
Broadcasting from the world famous Bondi Beach. This is Bondi Radio.
Katie, how you going?
Good.
Nice to meet you,
friends
Katie.
in common?
Yeah.
Good.
You'll start asking for your autographs.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, funny.
Thanks for having me. I know.
Yeah, that was really fun.
So I've had my coffee.
Yeah, okay.
And your girlfriend's a fellow Leo, so...
She's a fellow Leo as well, yeah. What was I going to say? I'm probably shouting. I've got the earphones on still.
Okay, so we are on Facebook right now.
Yep.
So
we're still live.
Katie, yeah. So we're on live, and we're going to get Katie in the middle.
Yep.
Okay.
You're in the middle. We're going to get a chair.
Sit because you're a little bit tall, and I need to.
We're trying to figure it out that the right balance of height.
You sit here. I'm going to move your purse over here.
Sure.
Thanks
for having me, guys.
No worries, it's exciting.
It's very exciting.
Might get you to push over there, Katie, if it's alright, because we're going to get you on the microphone. And you can have these headphones as well.
Yeah. Okay.
I have the headphones mainly because I get to talk into it. Sometimes I do talk a bit loud, so that's why Sheena doesn't sometimes listen.
Yeah, my ears are so sensitive.
Yeah, that's fair enough.
That's okay.
I'd have them, I don't know if you've been on radio before, but I have the headphones in because you can hear yourself in the mic.
Okay.
So you can hear yourself drifting away. Sometimes when you get to here, you know that, okay, I'm better off coming down here, so it puts you into chat.
All right,
Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So you wear them or not wear them, it's up to you.
All right.
You sit in.
We're still live, by the way.
Yeah.
Everyone gets to see the back, the behind the scenes, don't they? It's exciting, so you get to see all the behind the scenes stuff.
Are you comfortable? Yeah. Okay, cool. We just have to be careful because this gets in my face.
All right.
And we all know that I always say I'm the star of the show.
Yeah.
I'm just joking.
What? I'm a Leo. We usually do this.
Are you ready to go then?
Yeah.
Ready to go.
So I'll bring it in. We'll play. What will happen is I'll stop the song, and then I'll play a little jingle. You'll probably be able to hear the jingle in there.
Yeah.
And then I'll just put on the mics and just go for it.
Don't forget mic number 3.
Don't forget mic number 3. You know what? I got a secret to tell you. I didn't put your mic up for the first 2 to 5 seconds, maybe 10 seconds.
You sure you don't want to sit down?
We need to start all over again.
All over again. The show all over again. I'm working on it. I'm just going to leave the mics up from now on. You ready to go?
Yeah, we're good. Yeah, we're good. No, this is good because when I sit down, I get short, and I deal with short woman syndrome. So I've got my high heels on right now.
Oh wow!
You ready to go? 3,
yeah.
2.
Broadcasting from the world famous Bondi Beach. This is Bondi Radio.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're live down on the Weekend Wellness Show on Bondi Radio. This is Liam Zollo, your host, and I'm still down here with my awesome co-host, Sheena Alexandra. She's not leaving my side in the radio world.
Never,
no way.
Never.
And we've got our awesome guest. Talk about 60 degrees of separation. Katie Turner, how you going?
Good, how are you?
You're super excited about chatting. How the hell do you know everyone that I know?
A bit of time in the industry, I think, and it's a small circle, really.
Small circle, It is small.
Can we tell the listeners what the coincidence is?
Well, we're on Facebook. I think you tagged us in a post or something during the week saying that we're going to be live down on our radio show with Katie here, and out of nowhere, I got tagged in it from Adriana.
Yeah.
So she's the Bondi Platinum Fitness First personal training manager. So she's the me of Bondi Junction. And she tagged me in, and I'm like, how does this work? And then I got someone come up to me during the week as well, a lady called Adi Perkel.
Yes.
So Adi came up to me. That's my gym. I'm
cool,
Fitness First Market Street now, so I'm the PTM there. So I don't know if you dealt with the old PTM, Sammy Frankel at all. So it was just funny how just people during the week were like, how do you know Katie? I'm like, I don't. I'm going to interview her.
I'm about
my
to.
co-host. So I don't know much about you. Tell us everyone.
Okay, so obviously in the fitness industry for about 15 years now. I started as a little gym floor instructor at Living Well Health Clubs before they were bought out by Fitness First.
Okay.
And then I was a group fitness instructor for Fitness First for 6 years. And
which one?
North Sydney, Mossman and Darlinghurst.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
When were you at Mossman?
2004 to 2009.
Okay, cool.
So with Effie.
I'm not too sure of the PTs down there. My girl Emily used to work at Mossman Fitness First as a receptionist.
Right.
Maybe in 2000. Oh, it would have been 2011, I think. Yeah.
What does a group fitness director do?
Instructor. So I was teaching spin classes, body
cool.
pump, freestyle boxing. So I did that for about 6 years, and then I got into the education stream. So now I'm a lecturer for the Fitness Institute, and also for the Australian College. So I basically deliver Cert 3, Cert 4, and train people to become personal trainers and group fitness instructors.
Wow.
So
Yeah,
what
really
was the
cool.
company then, did you say?
Fitness Institute.
Oh, you did Fitness Institute Australia,
Yeah,
FIA.
so FIA.
That's what I did it
That's
with.
how I know. Oh, when were you there?
I was there in like 2006 or something, or 2005. Oh, no, it would have been 2006. I finished high school in 2005.
Yeah, no, I'm old now, so.
I've
I've been there for about 5 years.
Oh, really?
Yeah,
okay,
yeah.
cool. That's funny, isn't it? So
Yeah,
I went.
that's how I know Adriana, because she comes in and does a bit of a spiel with our new graduates. Just to show them what it's like to Fitness First, which is a great club. So.
Yeah, exactly.
So
It's awesome. So
you teach now?
yeah, so I lecture.
Lecture what, on how to do a fitness business, or
Everything. So Cert 3 and Cert 4, how to be a personal trainer, how to open a business. My undergrad was in economics, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Basically because the parents got involved and said that sport wasn't a professional career, and still asked me when I'm going back to my real job. So, and then I kind of developed a new platform from lecturing. So I've just started Global Lip Service, which is basically the TripAdvisor for health and wellness.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Awesome. So what specifically? What are the businesses that you cater for then?
So it was basically from a need of the students who were like, how do we get our name out there? You know, Facebook is completely saturated, and so I thought about getting obviously a platform that encourages word of mouth. So it started off small, and then I had friends who had beauticians and hairdressers and cafes, and it kind of got bigger and bigger, and we were getting sort of a review and a share here and there, and then we sort of had a pivotal change about 3 weeks ago and just went straight back to health and wellness. So there's 4 main categories. It's mind, body, nourish, and retreats.
Oh, okay, cool.
So, and
retreats is a big one.
Huge now.
Yeah, they're definitely in the fitness world. A lot of people who personal trainers they're working in collaboration with nutritionists and maybe a physio. I'm not too sure whatever their retreat's about, and they go to a destination, and just have those few days.
Oh, I'd love to do that.
Oh, I'd love to do that for a living.
I'd love to do a juicing one. Yeah, I know.
Just do that for a living. I'd be a personal trainer and just go on holiday and take the retreats. So that'd be a good job.
Yeah. Oh, definitely.
So when's this launching then?
So it's launched. So it launched about 2 months ago. It's live. We're still working on it currently. There's a few avenues that we're going to go down in terms of booking systems as well. So that'll be an add-on. And it's in development stages, but it's geolocated. So if you're in Bondi here and you're looking for a personal trainer, you just kind of put in personal trainer and search, and it'll come up with those businesses that are around you.
Yeah, okay. So if you're a business, you go to globallipservice.com.au. You sign up. You have a business page? Is that what it works?
No, everybody is free to submit currently. So you submit your business, and then you get your. Basically, we wanted to encourage loyal clientele sharing rather than discounting, services. There's so many places out there trying to discount for cheap leads and not actually valuing what these guys have to offer.
Yeah, and I actually started an app in 2012, I think it was, and with the same concept.
Yeah.
But I went to discounting.
Right, yeah.
And it fell down, because it was just maybe because it wasn't a valuable service. So it's good that you're going through and you're working on the trainer's value first instead of trying to get money in. So that's why I think you'll succeed in this business venture. So well done.
Thank you.
Excellent.
So they submit their business?
And then they share it amongst their existing clientele, and then they can review them and share them on their social platforms.
Yeah, cool. And there's a place for their logo and their address and their phone number.
And we're really encouraging video content now, so they can upload. We've got a YouTube channel attached, so that they can actually see what it's like to train with Liam or Adriano or whoever it might be.
Yeah, cool.
Oh, that's great.
That's exciting stuff. Do you still do the group? So you're done with group fitness yourself then?
Yeah, I PT still 3 or 4 mornings a week, which my partner loves at 4:30 in the morning. And I lecture anywhere between 2 and 5 days a week.
Okay, cool. And whereabouts are you doing PT at then?
I'm doing it outside now in North Sydney.
North Sydney. Awesome.
Yes.
So you're personal trainer, and now you're you're like a fitness entrepreneur.
Yeah,
kind of.
Like fitrepreneur.
Fitrepreneur.
I like that.
Patent. That's a patent. That's mine. Stolen.
I'm interested in the entrepreneurial side of this business because creating an app is not easy at all. So hats off to you for doing that massive job. Now you're in an industry that I'm very passionate about. So hats off to you for targeting such an important industry. But wow, what a big job.
I think over the last 15 years, we've seen the industry growing so much, and what we can encompass through prevention rather than, trying to cure it once it gets there. And it's also become so specialised. When I first started in the industry, you joined a gym and that was pretty much the option. And now you've got everything from F45 to Fitness First to CrossFit, yoga studios, CrossFit, and it's become so specialised.
And what about healing and what kind of like the spiritual, like tarot cards and
Tai Chi?
Yeah, exactly. So there's avenues for that as well. Basically, we want people to understand that, it's a lifestyle choice. And one of my favourite quotes is, it takes 30 days to create a habit and 3 months to create lifestyle choice. And so you do something for 30 days and you create a habit, and you do that for 3 months, and then you've created a change in their lifestyle that they may not adhere to every single day, but they've always got something to come back to where they know that, and exercise has been my staple since I was about 15.
So what's your long-term vision with it? Like, do you want to see every personal trainer on the app? What's the mission?
Yeah, I want to see everybody who has a business. I want it to see it targeted. I want it to be the first place that people go when they're looking for a change in their lifestyle, whether it be what they eat, what they do, whether it be minds, whether it means that they have to take that time out to recharge.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Katie, I'm looking for something. I want like a hot guy to train with, so I can get
Liam's domain. I'm sure that there's heaps.
She keeps saying that, and then I'm on radio, so it's like making me believe that I've got a face for radio. Saying that. I'm looking for a trainer. There's a guy sitting right here.
Never trained with friends.
First of all,
never trained with friends.
And you live across the bridge, and
exactly
I can't think of you that way. That's just like gross.
No,
I'm joking. I'm not.
She's full of compliments this morning, isn't she?
Liam,
I'm joking around.
I just
never take anything personally.
There doesn't need to be anything romantic, but I just think that if I had a really cute guy to look at, it would make me getting to the activity easier. And then once I get past that 3-month lifestyle change, then I don't need the
bone to pick, right? Girls. Bone to pick. There's a bone to pick in this scenario.
I know. I can't help it what I get motivated by.
No. Let's flip it over. What if I want a hot girl trainer?
That's fine.
Okay, fair enough. Don't tell Emily.
Just ask your girlfriend
Don't tell
first.
Emily's gorgeous. She can train you.
Emily's gorgeous. She'll train me. She has trained me before. She punched me in the face.
Yeah, she punched you in the face. That's right.
So I stopped training with her.
Did her insurance hold on that?
No, I don't think so. She poked me in the eye and I got a black eye from it. So it was all out of love.
Yeah.
All's fair in love and war, isn't it?
I try to train my partner and he's
but do you reckon you could do a filter on your workshop?
You've got Tinder for guys for dating. Why can't you have like a Tinder for
personal
fitness
trainers? Is that discrimination?
I'm not too sure. It's a fine line. Because that's rule number 101. And I know you're not going to go down that path, but don't ever be romantic with your client.
Yeah.
And
it is a fine line, right?
Fine
line between,
Well, that's why you have like the 3-month cutoff. You just,
Yeah, that's right.
Cool.
It's just
there's no retention in that.
Just to motivate you there. It's a good concept. If it can work for both guys and girls, and I'm in.
If I visualize
tier it on price.
Tier it on price, exactly right. So the hotter you are, the higher your ranked. Is that what it is?
Maybe.
maybe. Oh, we never know.
Yeah.
We started a new app. Let's go. Let's take another one. We've got patents flying around here. Fitrepreneur, new app, dating app. So
and I've only been in the studio for how long?
What? It's like
20
minutes?
Yeah. See what happens when brilliant minds come together.
Yeah. Exactly right.
Well, if I visualize it, somebody will come into my life that will, you already are in my life, but somebody else that will come in that lives in Coogee that just will run with me.
I've got a great trainer in Coogee, one of our lecturers there, James Raftos,
Okay,
Raftos!
Raftos at Titans.
I used to be is it at Titans now?
Yeah.
James Raftos, James Raftos, he was like my mentor at Fitness First Randwick, because I was there in 2006. So I did my FIA and then went straight into Fitness First.
Right, so he's a lecturer there still at Titans Coogee, so awesome trainer.
He's a good trainer. He used to go downstairs though. I don't know if I can share that. I don't think he cares.
Let's get back to Katie. So Katie, what else do you have passions for? So we had a long conversation about nutrition, didn't we?
Yeah, look, my biggest thing is that, slowing the aging process. And I suppose GLS provides an education platform. And I've heard you talk, Liam, before about, going to somewhere that you can educate yourself. And this is, trying to do that to some degree and look at the aging process. Everybody's trying to define mortality, and rather than looking after themselves while they're here. And unfortunately, mortality is a given.
Yeah,
it's going to happen.
It's given.
And taxes.
Yeah,
apparently.
Taxes. Yeah.
I'm really interested in the aging process and how we can actually slow that.
Yes, that's right.
Looking at the research out there is saying the 4 biggest methods of doing that, and one that we haven't really touched on in the wellness industry is sleep and how that affects our body at a cellular level. And then, I've just read a study coming out of Finland about steady-state cardio, and I've seen it, HIIT training's been on everything for the last 5 years, and now there's the research coming out saying that, neurogenesis is now coming from steady-state cardio. HIIT training obviously has other benefits like insulin sensitivity and whatnot, and it increases VO2 max, but looking at how we can improve brain activity through...
Wow, you do know your stuff.
So where does
I don't sleep.
Wow.
Where does it? So it's just cardio? You're saying steady state cardio?
Yeah,
so it's not steady state movement.
No,
just cardio.
Yeah, they were saying they did a study in Finland, and Northern Europe is amazing with their studies in these processes, and they were saying that they had a placebos doing HIIT training, resistance, and cardio, and they didn't see any changes in the hippocampus from HIIT or from resistance training, but from steady state cardio they saw, which is the epicenter of our learning processes.
Wow.
Okay.
So that was really interesting as well, and I suppose it comes down to it that everything has a place. It's about balance in the lifestyle, and doing one thing over and over again sort of disintegrates everything else involved with wellness. So
the reason why I asked that question about movement is because Ido Portal is getting pretty popular. I don't know if you've ever heard of Ido Portal. He's a movement coach, a movement specialist. I think he brands himself as, and he just brands movement. Like you just move. Yeah. Anything but they move in funky ways. Like he moves in funky ways. He's just everything. Like he mixes capoeira with tai chi, with handstand, push-up, balance, gymnastics, yoga. Like it's all just mixed in. So he always talks about, you shouldn't just do like 20 minutes of resistance training. You should just be moving all the time,
100%.
All day, every day. So that's why I was saying, is it steady state cardio or steady state movement?
Right, so the steady state cardio was directly correlated with, the neurogenesis and the learning activity of the brain. But movement, the incidental exercise that people aren't getting these days is something that we really have to look into, because even if you go in the gym 6 times a week for 45 minutes, the movement factor, the dynamic movement, just getting up and range of movement.
I've seen a change in myself. Like I've always been a movement. Like I used to go at 6 a.m. I would do cardio with the guys. I'd run with the guys, my guys, and then 7:30 I'd just do a resistance training session. I might jump in with my clients as well. 9 o'clock I'd train myself, and then 10:30 I'd just be on the go. Now I'm the personal training manager. It's like behind the desk, so I'm like behind the desk in a fitness industry, preaching all the things that I shouldn't be doing.
Yeah, exactly. It's so true. I've been the same when I've been working in this business.
Exactly right.
I need to train.
So how do you combat that, do you think?
So when I just got back from Europe about 4 weeks ago and had a nice time drinking a lot of beer.
As you do.
So again, had a bit of a weight, a couple of kilos extra here and there.
Yeah.
And I came back and my business just kind of started exploding, and we had all these people changes. And for 4 weeks, just didn't do anything. And firstly, my poor partner, because I get when I don't train, it's all that. He's like, just go for a run.
Just get out of the house.
Otherwise, I'm going to divorce you. But you know, and the one thing that was let go was the movement, the fitness factor, and I really felt it, and the productivity levels as well. You know, when you train first thing, and I'm a first in the morning trainer. I've tried 4 o'clock in the afternoon, it just doesn't happen no matter what. So, you know, what I could accomplish in 8 hours after a training session, I was realizing, you know, it's a 3 to 4 hour split. And that in itself is like, why am I having to sit here? I'm so task orientated as well.
Yeah, but we did an interesting course. Fitness First just recently just put me on a course. It's called it's our own certificate for managers. It's called the Gold Certificate. And it's a managerial role, and we really tapped into doing our own work, on how active we actually are doing our work at the computer or whatever it is, and how long we can stay active for, stimulated. You know what it is?
Yeah. What?
90 minutes.
Wow.
So you think we're working for 9 hours and we can only be stimulated and focused for 90 minutes? So what happens after that 90 minutes? Because we're at our desk for 3 or 4 hours. What happens in that other hour and a half or whatever, or 2 hours?
Go for a coffee.
Well, you go for a coffee. Well, that's what it's saying.
Workouts.
It's saying that what I found interesting in that workshop that we did, and I think I can share it. It's, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. Like, it's share the love. It's saying that you want to be in high performance, and then realize it's just about self-awareness. So you're in high performance state, so you're getting your work done, you're getting the task done, and then you do this thing called renew. So where you just have like 10 or 15 minutes where you're out of the office, or go and have a chat with someone, or, you know, do something that you can renew. And we figured out what the renewal is. It might be going for a coffee. It might be, for me, it was training, like yourself.
Yeah.
So it might be training. So it's good in a way that Fitness First is seeing that for the managers and saying, like, just go upstairs, just do something, be active, get out of the current state that you're in. Then you'll come back with that focused mentality every 90 minutes.
Yeah.
So
and this is what I don't understand. You know, 8 hour work days. I'm so task orientated and having to be there for, you know.
Who said 8 hours?
Oh yeah, 10 hours.
10. No, I'm probably there 10 or 11 hours.
Wow,
Yeah.
And see, now you're seeing the flip side, because my target market is corporates. And it always has been for 15 years. And I did 18 months behind a desk as a portfolio accountant when I finished my degree, and just watching these guys and seeing, you know, how it was affecting their health.
Yeah.
And then I went in and became a personal trainer and started doing all the corporate training for Gartner and Logica and Accenture.
Okay.
And they were realizing the correlation between productivity levels post lunchtime training sessions were just through the roof, rather than that 3 o'clock slump. And
you know what the stats, I looked them up. I did my research with I think it's the ABS, Australian Bureau of Statistics, ABS, I think it was. And the stats are that, you know, a healthy worker, how many hours, I think it was a month, how many effective work hours a month do they, let's go unhealthy worker. Do you know how many hours, effective working hours? I think it was like 15 in a month. You know what was the difference with a healthy worker? 100, it was like 110. Yeah. So the difference 100%. Of productivity between an unhealthy worker to a healthy worker was like almost 100 hours. Yeah. You know, that's ridiculous. Well, so what's happening with the other, you know?
Well, they're not working out. And I was just going to say, Katie, you've trained probably hundreds of people. What does it feel like for them to go through the process of being non-active to becoming active? And like, it's like, almost like a veil becomes lifted. Because when you are active and you get past that 3-month period, you're really happy. You are really productive. You are really focused. And you don't know what you don't know, right?
That's right. So that's what I think. At the moment, it's 86% of the current population in Australia don't engage in regular activity, which down here in Bondi you would never think.
Yeah, right.
We're in the scene down in Bondi, aren't we?
This is like where the other 14% live.
Yeah, that's right.
But you branch out from further away, you get from the CBD and the beaches and whatnot. You know, and the average time to travel to work is 3 hours a day. So you mix that with a 10 to 12 hour work day, 5 days a week. Yeah.
and an hour and a half Bikram. Like, how do you fit that in?
That's right. And 100%. And what I say to my guys is that you have to be a solution-focused trainer. You can't say you have to fit it in. You have to say, where can we fit it in?
That's right.
You know, you can't just say, oh, you have to cook healthy, and you have to show them or give them options. And that's, I suppose, a great thing about things like U-Foods and HelloFresh. It's giving them these options that are available.
It's meeting a demand.
Exactly.
And that's what your business is doing now, meeting a demand.
100%.
For the other side.
Yeah, exactly. For both consumer and for businesses as well.
Exactly right.
I'm so excited to promote you. I'm going to put you on my lead nurturing stream. Every single health and wellness person that I come across, I'm going to tell them about Global Lip Service.
Thank you. Well, I've also teamed with a photography studio as well. Because the other thing is, and I know with PTs, they find it really hard to get those influencers and professional images taken. So she's come on board as my preferred choice, and she's doing packages a lot cheaper than the current places out there as well, just so that, you know, PTs and places can get a bit more of a
professional photography.
Hey, you know, my other business, Be Seen, I teach people how to use video in their business, so I'm happy to do a video training course.
Thank you. Yeah, that's awesome. Anything, you know, because I've found over the years with personal trainers, they are awesome at what they do, and that's, you know, we've just become another outsourced service where people, the number one reason people use a trainer or a wellness coach is because of the education.
Yes.
Yeah, you both are the same. I'm reading, I'm thirsty for the information all the time, and I can't understand how people aren't, you know. But my accountant is probably the same about taxes.
On my website it says you don't know what you don't know, and I'm like, this doesn't mean to be condescending. Of course you don't know what you don't know, because you're too busy knowing what you do know. You know, so you're not supposed to know everything. But when it comes to marketing your business, you need to know video, you need to know social media. You may be a professional at personal training, but that's when you outsource it to people like yourself or like someone like me or the photographer that can do that for you, because they have done deep research into that skill, and you should always ask for the help, because it takes a lot of people to make a great business.
Oh, exactly. And where you can outsource, they do it better. But the number one thing is education.
Yeah.
You know, hunt us down, because they don't want to know how many reps, how many sets, you know, what gym, what exercise. There's so much information out there.
They don't want to, like, we think as PTs as well, I went a bit too far of, like, trying to explain to clients the attachments of the muscle groups and, like, you know, what's involved in a hip flexor. Like, you go pectinus, iliopsoas, rectus femoris, sartorius, tensor fasciae latae, and you're like, no one gives a shit about that. Excuse my swearing. Like, just how do I untighten my hip flexor?
Exactly.
You know?
Keep it simple.
Keep it simple. We know it, but we don't have to. We just have to translate it into how we can be benefit to them, like be pain free, isn't it? Is that right?
Exactly. And that's how we sell it. You know, in terms of it's all surface matched to their needs that they don't have to really know about. They just know that they turn up for the 45 minutes or an hour, and we've got their health and wellness wrapped up in a personalised package. And I think that's really important for anybody in the industry, is that it's so different for every individual. And you know, my old mission statement used to be personalised programming for personalised results because of that factor.
Wow, that's good. Yeah,
that's a good one.
That's
I like
Peyton
that.
as well.
It's Peyton as well. That's three Peytons going on. So just want to go back to the steady cardio thing, right? I just want to see what type of cardio that looks like, because is it just running for cardio? Is it rower? Is it bike? Is it all of them, as long as it's going for a certain period of time?
Yeah.
And what is that period of time?
That I didn't read. So, but I would presume it would be heart rate parameters at a certain 65-70% sort of thing for a certain period of time.
Certain amount of time. It's just interesting though, you know, like, is it from the flip side, the CrossFitters, the guys who do HIIT workouts, they're saying that if you go for a longer period of time, you're going to get injuries, and with if you're going for long runs. But I've met people that been running. I met a guy in the gym. He's 84 years old. And he does half marathon still. 84. Wow. He does 10K runs.
Yeah, there's an 80-year-old.
Wow, and that's movement, isn't it?
Yeah, that's
like,
exactly. He doesn't have any. He explains to me. He comes in my office. It's like he owns the gym. 84 years old. Old Frank just comes in. Hey Liam, how you going? Just wanted to share with you. He sits down in my office. Like, I'm like,
that's
I'm working.
Beautiful.
Yeah, come in and Frank.
Liam, can you interview him, please?
Yeah, I can interview him. Yeah, I can definitely. Frank's the man. He just had an article out there about running, but he's 84 years old and still runs.
Wow.
You know, see if I can get him on. See if I can get him tomorrow.
Well, you know, I didn't run for my whole life.
Carlo Napolitano.
He's here. I didn't run for my whole life, and my ex-husband used to run marathons, and I was just like, that is the boringest like sport ever, whatever you call it. And when we were going through the divorce, he said, you should start running. He set me a goal, and oh my gosh, it turned over a passion. Like, and it's like you don't know what you don't know. So that's it's like anybody that like has never run or wants to do a 10K, I always tell them to just go for it, because the feeling that you get when you run, or those endorphins, and the way that it just sets your life up is. It is
amazing. It is amazing.
I love being in that zone.
Totally, and that just wraps up every other part of your life.
I think that what I don't like about the fitness industry, I'm going to say what I don't like, been in the industry for so long, is we get so tunnel vision.
Yeah.
Like we just go down that road. Like, I'm a CrossFitter. I'm a weights lifter.
Yeah.
I'm a runner.
Yeah.
And then
there's
what
ego.
happens is there's ego, and it's like, the runners don't like the CrossFitters, the CrossFitters don't like the yogis, the yogis don't like Pilates. But, oh my God, mate, that's just dead set.
You get that in yoga as well. The Bikrams don't like the vinyasas. It's everything. Ego. Get your ego out of it.
Embrace movement.
Yeah, that's exactly it.
And find something that you love and that you're going to adhere to, because if you hate running, and I tell you have to run for the rest of your life, it's something that you'll become part of that 86% of the population. But if you love yoga, or even, people, same as Zumba. Oh, Zumba. I'm like, but they're moving.
Yeah, I'm doing it now.
Zumba. But, these people love it because they're moving, and they would otherwise be sitting at home doing nothing. So it's just giving them another avenue. And
it is. And it does come down a bit of ego, and I don't like that about the fitness industry, because that makes you think that if you're not doing my way, and you don't see my point of view, that you're wrong. That's the difference I think is that it's not, the goal is not for everyone around me to see my point of view, because I don't learn anything. No. My goal should be to see your point of view. What's your point of view on the subject of health and wellness? What's your point of view on the subject of health and wellness? And what more I get to see is the more I get to see the total overall picture of the world. Does that make sense?
Yeah, you get more
deep
opinions. Yeah.
Went deep there, but you get to see the whole thing.
They always say listeners are smarter than talkers, because they get to observe and take in more information.
Exactly.
Okay.
Rather than trying to.
So I'm the smartest one here, because I'm the one that hasn't been talking.
I'm the dumbest one here. I've been talking the whole time. That's just because I had a coffee. That's what we just discussed. This only 4 coffees in a week.
Liam, you work at Fitness First, so there's a whole bunch of people that you can refer to globalipservice.com.
100%, definitely. Yeah.
So I spoke to Michael.
Michael Ferraro?
No, it starts with F. I forget I've emailed him
in
head
office.
First.
Oh, okay. Oh, Kuniko.
Yes.
Oh, he's the big boss.
He's the big boss. Adriana actually spun me onto him.
Yep.
And I'm going to start working with a couple of the Fitness First managers to see what the traction's like before we roll it out. So
cool.
If any of you guys want to jump on board, because what it's also allowed for is, obviously, if you're a subcontractor at Fitness First, it's hard to add your business, but what we've allowed for is so that Fitness First is reviewed and that there's special nominations for each PT.
Yeah, I get you.
Right, that's great.
Because it is a personalised service, and one thing I'm really passionate about in the industry, we're in customer service.
Yeah.
And, I say to my guys, if you don't like people, please leave.
Yeah, exactly right.
Because we're there to create a positive experience and a lifestyle change.
Definitely.
And is it just for Sydney, or it's obviously a global application? But
yeah, currently we're just focusing in Sydney at the moment,
okay.
eastern suburbs, North Shore and CBD.
Great, okay.
And really trying to work traction there and just get the word out.
Yeah.
So and also people coming to Sydney.
Yeah,
that's where we're
great
looking
idea.
A booking system online as well. So that'll definitely be, once we start making some money, because this started as a project for most students and now it's just gone. Yeah.
Massive. Yeah, that's good.
So once we start making some money, there's so many avenues that we're looking at, and keeping that value of what we do, not spitting out cheap leads for people to try and come and then not value what we do and how we change people's lives and have an opportunity to show that.
Yeah. So what other filters? Is it just the rating? Is it a rating system?
So there's a rating review system, and then there's a sharing platform. So you'll go into, let's say, Fitness First Bondi. You can rate it on a scale of 1 to 5, and we've done like our logo rather than a star rating. So
okay.
And then you can review it. You can nominate your PT or even a group fitness class, and then you submit it, and then you share it amongst your social platforms. So currently Facebook, Pinterest, Twitter.
Great.
We haven't got an Insta plug-in at the moment, but we're working on that.
Yeah, cool.
And then it's on the flip side, it's a search engine so that you can find a PT who has been submitted on there in a localized area.
And again, it's not only PTs, but it's yoga instructors, and
everything with health and wellness.
Anything with health
nutritionists, and we've also got an online option as well. So if you're an online trainer, or an online nutritionist, or an education platform for anything in those categories.
What about products as well, like health and wellness products?
We've got supplements in the nutrition side of it, in the Nourish, but that will be something that we'll add going.
Cool. My goodness.
So it's just, I know Sheena already touched on it as well, like is there, you targeted the PTs originally within your course, is that right? And then you just branched off to nutritionists from there, only in the eastern suburbs?
No, North Shore and CBD.
CBD, awesome.
So we're really, and I mean anybody can submit it if you're in Campbelltown or wherever as well. We're just really trying to get traction to start with, and then filter it out and then to other states. So we've got a bit of interest from Melbourne and from Brisbane at the moment, and also from the States. My Insta's been flooded with people from the States because there's nothing over there that just targets the health and wellness factor.
Yeah, cool.
Katie, can I compliment you on your social media efforts?
Oh, thank you.
Because this on my Business Be Seen focuses on channel advertisement, and you do a great job.
It's I'm like
you're very passionate. I can tell you're very
7:30 in the morning. I'm doing, and I've just been learning as I've been going, and I'm like, don't talk to me. I've got a 3-year-old, and I'm like, no, Mummy can't come now. I've got to do my Insta post.
They get addicting. So how can we follow you on Instagram?
At Global Lip Service.
Okay.
Facebook's the same, Global Lip Service. www.globallipservice.com.au. And Twitter at Oz Lip Service.
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. That's fantastic. So with the social media side, I'm terrible with this social media thing.
Steep learning curve.
It's a steep learning curve then, yeah.
I love poetry, so I've kind of been trying to make them rhyme a bit and sort of spreading it out to things that people might be interested in. So it might be strength, and it might be nutrition, and things that are a bit funny and a
bit edgy. That's what social media is for.
Yeah, I love playing with photos, and I've got some of my favorite posts are X-rayed, of the bridge, the Sydney Bridge, X-rayed with the music, with the water being like, or fish in water that's X-rayed, or I love just playing around. I haven't done a lot of posts. I did like a whole year every day where I just post just to learn the different applications, and now I'm going to be focusing on pulling quotes out of books that I read, such as these books, and just because there's so much information out there that I want people to know about, but just snippets here and there.
It's not a quick.
I mean, obviously, it's already, people are doing that already, but now I know what I'm going to be talking about. I'm going to talk about facts and figures coming from books like this. About the vitamin B17 story. A lot of people probably don't know about the B17 story. I didn't know about it either until I spoke to Peter, aka the cancer critic. And the first few pages in this book refer back to what I've been learning over the past, since I started taking ASEA, and this journey of how much censorship there is in our world, and how important it is to do your own research on your own diseases, and so
and get finding platforms that do that enable you to increase your education.
So I'm gonna get back into my social media work, but now I've got an angle that I'm gonna be.
You're gonna post quotes.
Yeah, I will.
You're gonna read books.
Yeah,
you're gonna read the Humble Hero.
I'm gonna read the Humble Hero. I'm going to. I'll put some quotes in there.
I'll get you a signed copy from your author.
I figured my tag.
Oh, you are.
I'm
currently an author. I haven't sold a book yet, so it's not out there. Actually, it's in review.
And 3 pages of text, and all the rest are photos.
That's right. Yeah. No. It's colouring in.
Oh,
colouring in. Yeah. It's colouring in.
Engages the mind. So.
Engages the mind. That's exactly right. So, it's The Humble Hero is a book that I wrote over the last 10 years in my 20s, and it's just all the things that I thought about me that, I thought I was very reactive when I was young, and I come to realise that there was heroes in my life that helped and guide me and shape me, who I am, and saw something inside me when I didn't see something inside me. Or the bullies, the bullies out there that I thought were bullies actually got me to a place of seeing success. So it's just representing that, because the Humble Hero is like, what are the, I'm not a humble hero. It's more about seeing other people out there that can see something inside of you, you know, and you know, having the traits of what a hero is, like a superhero. What are the traits they have? They're giving, they have commando strength, they have monk mentality, they have, you know, they're creative, they're not competitive, you know, just things like that.
I think that also comes down to, you know, we're seeing much more focus on mental health these days, and that is guided by, you know, in Australia per capita we have the highest amount of people living by themselves, and losing those, you know, strong communities. And I am like yourself where I am today because I've had, you know, really great mentors, my mum and my partner, and surrounding my guys that I work with at FIA, and you know, people like Adriana coming into your life who really help you get to where you need to be.
She's awesome, by the way.
Yeah.
She's a shout out. Give a shout out to Adriana. She's awesome. She actually helped me, guided me when I first came into the role. She's a humble hero in my books.
Yeah,
she took a day out and just while she was on shift, not doing her own work to help me and guide me. So you're definitely right there, Adriana. I don't know how to say her last name.
Neither do I.
Salakas?
Starts with K.
Kalakas? I'm not too sure. Sorry, Adriana.
Let us know.
So we're gonna wrap up. We got any final thoughts?
I want to get the word out there, because the more successful you are, the more successful we are.
Yeah.
And that's not we as people.
People,
you know?
exactly.
You know, I coined a new tagline this week, passion for the people, kind of following along what you're, and I really am passionate about people in many different ways, interviewing, hearing stories like yours, but also getting them to a point where they're feeling happy and healthy, and I think your platform is really going to do good
I think it's amazing that you want to tap into 84% of people that are not active. Like, that's a big market. 78%, what is it, like 74% of people are obese in some parts of the country.
Yeah, and one in five now have just been diagnosed either insulin resistant or type 2 diabetic, which is
massive, isn't it?
Huge.
And then I think 48% of people at one stage of life will suffer from anxiety and depression. So mental health has a correlation between physical activity as well. So I mean, you're on the money there, and you're doing fantastic things, and it's what Sheena said, we want to promote you.
Thank you. Thanks very much for having me. It's been awesome, and to be with people who again are so passionate about what they do is amazing. So.
Yeah, no worries. Stop stealing my patents then.
Vice versa.
I won't steal your patents. Thank you so much. Katie Turner's been awesome. Thank you so much.
Cool.
Bondi Beach. This is Bondi Radio.
Well done, buddy.
Thanks, guys. That was awesome.
Thank you. I'll see if I can.
Bye, guys.